Hello, good afternoon, all. My name is Lavpreet Kaur. My student ID is 1086828. Today, I shall be critically engaging in reflections as to how the historical approach, one contemporary approach, two theories, two framework can help me as an early childhood teacher to understand children's their development, their learning style, their behavior, and their identities, and direct my pedagogy. So continue with my slide number 2. We will begin with the historical approach. Rocher's chain Cheshire was the view that children can naturally explore who are good in nature. He held that learning was a process of self-discovery and that it takes place through a development stage and the adults should be facilitated, but not the controllers. His philosophy focused on the fact that children are not passive observer of their own learning and education must not interfere with their freedom and speed. Practically, this will imply that I need to be observant of children, give them supportive environment, and even leave them to explore hands-on in outdoor. For example, letting a child decide on the material to be used when painting will help in the knowing about their interest, creativity, and decision making. The concept of Russia from the basis of contemporary child-centered pedagogy and prompt me not to underestimate individual of each child and help them to learn. So slide number 3. To a contemporary approach, we can say play based learning. A key focus of this approach is to make learning a meaningful, child initiated play will involve a combination of cognitive, social, as well as emotional development. My task as a teacher is to observe, scaffold, prove thinking, document learning, and to create rich learning environments. Play based learning assists me in learning about the problem solving approach, creativity, collaboration activities, and communication with children. An example negotiation of roles, resources, conflict solving with the during prefer of written shop activity, show social behavior, and children communication skill and beginning of meaning of roles. It is quite consistent with EYLF because play promotes identity, well-being, learning, and communication outcomes. So it is quite consistent with promote identity, learning, communication during my pedagogy. I would give an open-ended material choice in decision making as well as promote discussions and reflections in the process of playing. So now I am explaining my slide number 4, in which we'll talk about two critical theories, Piaget conservative and development theory and Vygotsky socioculture theory. It defined the education as being active learner and building the knowledge of the environment. He established four development stages, which is sensomotor stage, preparational environment. He established four development stage, which is sensomotor stage, preparational stage, and operational and format based on the various conjunctivity skills. The knowledge of these levels enables me to plan age related practical and investigative activities. On the other hand, focus more on social and cultural aspect of learning. In his theory, the process of knowledge construction occur in contents of interactions, both peers, adults, and learning processes best realized with the zone of proximal development. In some examples, like receive support to attain great understanding, thinking, and problem solving involve the issue of language and dialogue. As an illustration, I may give a puzzle a little beyond what a child can do and ask specific question to the child. This enables me to see independent and assisted problem solving, which shows the strategy, persistence, and ability to interact socially. The two theories can assist me in my interpretations of the way children think. Direction is scaffolding and designing both challenging and attainable learning. So, slide 5. At this point, we will take a look at the framework that guide early childhood practice in Australia, EYLF and NQS. Early year learning framework emphasizes on belonging, being and becoming. Its value emphasize safe and respectful and collaboration with families, equality and comprehensive growth. Some learning outcomes are the building of a strong sense of identity, communities, connectedness, well-being, learner confidence, and communication. The application of EYLF allows me to monitor children in systematic way, design purposeful learning activity, and contemplate their development. So, slide number 6, frameworks. In this, the national quality standard keep on the quality improvement on continuous basis, which in 7 areas: education programs, health and safety, physical environment, staffing, relationships, partnership with family and communities, and the governance. The EYLF and NQS can be used collectivity to guarantee and quality and intentionally creativity. During block play, I would be able to note problem solving, so document learning associated with EYLF outcomes and make sure the activity would be of the appropriate safety, supervision, and quality of learning environment. In slide 7, we will see implications for practice, in which the combination of Roscia's play-based learning and will enable me to have a full picture of children. I am able to observe everything, the tool that I am planning to apply in my pedagogy, including the use of skillful guidance, observation, development, and rich play setting, and reflection on practice. Here as an example, I am explaining you. When children are playing with blocks to create a bridge, I see their approach to solve the problem, their cooperation, their communication. I also see I also see that what they are doing, where necessary, where we have to support related activities, learning outcomes, experience, and so many things. So guidance to learning everything safe, quality, and inclusive is my work. Thank you so much for watching my video. Have a good one.